and once again, start to a brand new week. It is going on to 8:30. I've been up for about an hour to half hour. The last half hour, from 7:30 to 8, I was just having a kind of a lie on. Also wait for the alarm to go off because I went to bed around 11 last night. Literally just edited the video. Didn't even bother setting up the Xbox. I just stayed upstairs. About 7, 8 o'clock I went down, made some popcorn, and came upstairs. Watched a whole bunch of stuff. And then about 11 o'clock I fell asleep for nearly 9 hours, which is good considering whilst I was over at my cousin's I didn't go to bed until 4 and got up at 10:30 yesterday. So pros and cons, but since Aldi is closed until Friday, doing my shopping again in Tesco, so and then getting a taxi home. So essentially it's just going to be a case of go down, pick up my money, put my money, pay some stuff, go to the bank, deposit it into the bank. If Ed's on in GameStop, talk with him. If they have any 2020 megatins, buy another one. If not, I'm still hemming and hawing about buying a dual overload. So I only need one card from that, and that's Verte Anaconda. So do I spend a 35 on it? If I do, if I buy that, I'll have to buy a new binder or try to find my other one because my binders will be full. It's what? 5 ultra rares per pack? And there's 5 or 6 packs? Shit. I'd have to buy a new binder at that point or try to find what happened to my my blue binder, not white binder. My binders are almost full. That's fun. It's piss and rain, as was yesterday, so have to walk down in that. Other than that, I've got nothing really planned this week, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, I'm now downstairs. I got dressed, wearing my Tenacious D t-shirt that I got back in February when I went to see them live, before the whole Corona thing. But, I've still got a few bits to do before I go. I want to stop hiccuping, but I have to, because when I came home, I literally took out my charger and my Xbox is still in there. The jacket that I want is in here. Okay. I'm going to do up a shopping list of things that I'm more than likely to forget about to get in the shopping, because that's just me. I'll say, oh, I should get this. I need this. I need to remember this. Go to do the shopping and fucking forget about it. The key one always is butter. Because I'm almost out of butter. So, yeah, I'll be getting that. So, as I said, shopping once again in Tesco. The vlog went live. I watched about a good 6 minutes of it before I started this clip, because I am going to do up the shopping list right now, and then I'm going to get ready, and then I'm going to head down, because I'll be back probably within an hour or so, depending. So, I'm not long home, and I was supposed to get the bus home, but I didn't, because when I carried my shopping all the way from Tesco to the bus stop, I sat down, I dropped the bag, and the next thing I know, my heart's racing, it hurts, I'm struggling to breathe, and the next thing I know, my vision's gone.
it's not like I couldn't see. It was just very, very blurry, and it scared the ever living fuck out of me. Like I just rang my nanny. Said, "Nanny, explain." I said, "This is what's happening. Can you come pick me up, bring me home? I'm scared." Because I just didn't know what was going to happen. I could also barely keep myself up. But after a couple of minutes, my heart rate was calm, but my vision was still a bit off, and then it slowly came back. So now it's fine, but it was still scary. So I'm home. I have the shopping put away. I bought 3 megatins. They were all busts. Uh, oh well. But yeah. So that happened. Yeah. Okay, so some time has now passed since that last clip. I'm still fine. I mean, I just back downstairs after lying up in bed charging my phone for a bit, but I'm fine. I have a doctor's appointment for next week for just in case any of the viewers were worried after hearing about that. I mean, there's a few people have already said that too were a bit worried, so I've made a doctor's appointment for 11 o'clock the day this comes out. So if you post a comment asking about an update, I'll give you the update so you don't have to wait until the following week to find out. But yeah, just thought I'd throw this in saying that I'm fine. Even though like this is the beginning of the week, so I'm gonna be taking it easy for the rest of this week. I can assure you of that. So yeah. Okay, Tuesday morning, 9:30ish. Been awake for about an hour before I crawled out of bed. Uh, Making breakfast, which is essentially I'm using one of those rolls that you can cook in the oven or air fryer, but because I didn't take them out to defrost, so I only literally thought about it now because I didn't take out the slice pan I had in the freezer because I didn't buy a slice pan yesterday because I was like, I don't need it. I've got one at home. Boy, was that a mistake. And essentially, I'm just going to be doing some sausages to go along with it. Because got nothing really else. Because I didn't buy the makings of a fry this week. But yeah. Got nothing really planned for today. But I'm fine. I'm still fine. Still haven't had one of those episodes happen yet. Fingers crossed that I don't. But I have the roll now on in the oven. That'll take, it says on the packet, about 8 to 10 minutes. So we'll see, because I like mine to be very crispy. And then I'll do some sausages. I'll basically do like sausages on rolls and red sauce instead of butter. So that's the plan. I have some washing on. I'm washing to take off the clothes horse as well, and that's just it. So I'm home now. I just went out to the shops, and I've also filmed a video for the Creative Corner channel, which once I'm done with my lunch, I will go upstairs to edit and upload. But right now I'm just dealing with my Fallout Shelter before I go watch Swoozy's latest video, because I've been a huge fan of Swoozy since 2012. So that's a long time. So I said I was gonna go edit, and then me and this guy, this little floof, took a nap. I better go start editing. I'm back at it again with this for my dinner, simply because it was €8 for six chicken breasts, so I thought, fuck it, why not? I'll just have those for my dinners this week instead of goujons. So, yeah, one down.
Simply destroyed. Maybe it is dropped into a sun, crunched by some anomaly.
And it's now Wednesday morning, and once again I'm doing some sausages on toast this time instead of the rolls, because last time I didn't really cook the rolls properly, so I ended up just eating the sausages by themselves. And that, so yeah, I had a good night's sleep, kind of weird dreams, but some broken sleep as well. But that's normal. And yeah, I've got really nothing planned today. I've got the phone call from the doctor in an hour. Then I'm going to do a bit of cleaning and washing. And then I'm just going to relax. So, yeah. I'm sorry, what now? What? Nah, not doing the maximum render quality. Fuck that. I'll just do it as normal. So I set that out to render yesterday at 5 o'clock. It's now been nearly 24 hours. Just export it as normal. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so it's been a little bit since that last clip, and so only 5 minutes of the 21-minute video was rendered out, so I just re-rendered it without maximum settings because I'm an idiot and didn't expect it to take that long. Like, it's been nearly 24 hours since I went to render that out yesterday, but I feel like I've had one of those good adult feelings that I'm accomplishing something, and that's because I've applied to open an AIB bank account, and that's simply because at the moment AIB, I think I'm opening an on post account. I think I accidentally said AIB, and I'm not about to stop this just to go check it. But I'm opening an on post bank account because I'm having issues with AIB, and that issues have been going on for the past 3 months. This is the third instance of that happening, where the first time €15 randomly showed up into my bank because something hadn't gone through properly, so they refunded it back into my account. And then as soon as I put other money into my account and started to spend, a couple of days later they took that 15 back. I rang them, complained, escalated it further. They put €20 into my account to bring me back into the positive, which was nice of them. Second time it happened, I didn't make a fuss about it because it was only €2, and I like €2 is €2. You're not really going to miss it. This time, properly figured it out. What was wrong? Turns out that last week when I went to the butcher's, it didn't go through properly till yesterday. On top of the already butchers that I went to Monday as well. So that's the issue. I'm gonna have to go in, bring it up to them. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I'll do it Friday, even though I have a refund coming in, as well. So it'll end up knocking it down a good bit. But I'm opening an AIB account, not an AIB. I keep doing that, an on post account. Just because it'll probably be better for me in the long run than with AIB. And I'm going to actually open up a savings account and start saving my money instead of just spending it on. And especially with if I was to, because I have a credit union account as well. If I was to try and put that into the credit union account, guaranteed, put it in Monday, by Friday or the Friday after, I'd go down and take it out and start spending it. But not going to this time if I get approved for the for the on post account. I keep doing that. I should stop. But I'm still waiting on the doctor to call. It is now going on to 3 o'clock. Should have been in around noon. and I sent in an email because I have no credit to ring them. I said, just wondering what time the doctor's supposed to be calling me at, and that was only about 10 minutes ago, so I'm still waiting. But yeah, it's really gonna take that long and still fluctuating to upload the video. I'm half tempted to scrap it, to be honest. Uh, but I did end up speaking to the doctor, and what I have to do, and I've done. I'm just waiting to hear back. Is I've asked to book an appointment to get my bloods done to see if I'm diabetic, or and uh, an ECG. So they get both of those done. So that's gonna be fun. And that'll probably be next week or whenever. I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear back. Okay, so the video went up. I'm now going to make some popcorn, but I'm also going to do up a hot water bottle because it is fucking cold and it is raining outside. And, you know, it's the perfect season, the perfect time for hot water bottles. So, yeah. Okay, it's now Thursday morning. I haven't seen the last episode of Lower Decks yet because the two places that I normally go to watch it don't have it yet. So I'm gonna stay away from Twitter until I get to see them, which will probably be later on today, hopefully. Um, so I'm going to film Friday's video for the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, which will probably just be a deck profile because I haven't really come up with another idea. I kind of have one, but I might save that for Monday. Um, and I might stream, but I don't know if I want to make a new channel dedicated to streaming because that's just going to stretch me thin trying to run 4 channels. Technically, I'm running 2 because it's apart from uploading yesterday on the Creative Corner channel, it had been a month since I uploaded on that channel. So I might just, dump the stream on there uh, type of thing and just stream me playing random games like Skyrim, Gears of War, Burnout Paradise, that type of stuff. Haven't fully decided yet. But I will let you know. And just like that, the Friday video is done, and I even started to use my other phone to film, to have as a kind of face cam for the videos. But I will edit that later. I haven't fully decided on the whole streaming thing quite just yet, but I'll probably figure it out as soon as I go downstairs. Okay, so just got done streaming. Streamed for about an hour and a half simply because I forgot to bring down my laptop charger. So I also streamed to YouTube because my plan is I'm just going to leave, like when I stream on my old channel, I'll leave those videos private, but then I'll download it and maybe make a streams highlights or try and do an updated version of I streamed for a month this time. I'm not entirely too sure, but we'll roll with it and see how things go, essentially. Okay, so it is 4:30 right now, and I am going to start editing the Yu-Gi-Oh video for tomorrow. So my beard has been a big mess. I definitely need to trim it a bit or leave it. I don't know. Okay, so it didn't really take me that long to edit it all together because it's literally just match up the phone audios, and then shrink it up and move it up to the top, and that was it. So it's rendering out, and I'm just going to relax now. Okay, it's that time at night once again. I'm doing up a hot water bottle, the last of my popcorn. I might buy some more tomorrow, depending on how things go. And yeah, the video is up. But it hasn't gone public yet. The Yu-Gi-Oh video that I did a little more of a test. I set it to go up whilst I'm asleep, so it goes live at 6:45 a.m. whilst I'm still asleep or awake. So I'm just going to see how well that does. We'll roll with it. I did check back over like the face cam footage. I managed to sync the autos up perfectly, and it looked phenomenal. So yeah, awesome. Okay, I have been up about an hour now. I'm already starting to get ready now to head into town. Got to go to the credit union. Then I had to go to the butcher's to see if they still have record of me last week purchasing from them in the sum of 1838. Then to buy a new mask. Go to the bank, sort that out, then buy a new mixing bowl and tray so I can make cookies, and come home. Or I'll go to my nanny's and then go home. Just still checking, just to double check. I have literally no idea where the blue mask is gone or the other mask. The other mask, I'm guessing I dropped at the bus stop when that whole thing happened. I'm still waiting on an appointment. I'm gonna start that into gear. Unless it's in this one. Hold on. I found my mask. That was the one that I thought I had lost. Because I think I wore that one down to the town. And because I thought it was this one that I wore down. But I found my mask. Sweet. I'm still gonna be buying 2 more because this is the only one that I have. So that's awesome. Yeah, so now I have my mask, I have my card case, I have a credit union book, I can see my shoes, I can see my headphones, I know where my bag is. I think that's it. Always in the last place you look. Welcome to Saturday, where I am so cold that I'm wearing a beanie, my dressing gown that I very rarely wear, and slippers as well as thick woolen socks. Because that's just how cold it is, and I don't have any heating. I haven't for a while, so how I keep warm is I have a little air heater that I use to keep me warm. And yeah, that's how I've been keeping warm. I even have a blanket beside me just in case. So I don't really know what I've got planned today. I don't know if I'm going to stream because I streamed yesterday, and we'll see what type of humor I am in to see if I'm really up for a stream. Because if I do stream, I'm going to stream probably a different game than South Park, because apart from me, no one's really streaming the Stick of Truth. So I might just choose a different game to stream. But I'm not even sure if beanies really suit me anymore. So I don't know, but I just threw it on. So yeah. Okay, so I'm now up in my office and I'm about to edit the Monday Yu-Gi-Oh video. As well, I might go to edit as stream highlights for the Creative Corner channel, and just see how well I can do on that. Because the thing, if you watched any of my streams, you know I don't really talk that much throughout the stream. Kind of yesterday's was the one example, exclusion to that, where I did talk quite a bit, but not a lot. So, yeah. Just gonna transfer a bunch of files over, and then gonna start editing. Okay, so it is Sunday. I'm going down over to my nanny's now, and that's only because CEX wasn't open for an hour. And what I mean by that is, apart from dinners, I got nothing in the house apart from butter and some juice and cat food. That's it. I know I have the makings of cookies that I bought, but I have no tray or clean bowl to do them in. So I'm trading in a lot of my DVDs, a lot of them being the Doctor Who DVDs that I've been buying over the course of the summer. I'm starting to get grey hairs in my beard, and I'm only 22. Should get about 24 for the lot, and yeah, that's essentially my plan for today, as well as editing this vlog. So, okay, so I'm home. They didn't take everything. Because I guess the new rule is, if I was to trade in a game or a DVD, I might have, well, DVDs only, they have to be bought in Ireland, not the UK version. Apparently, this is a UK version of Zombieland, which I bought from their website, but when I tried to say that some of the stuff that I had, that I bought from their website, the dude said just even if we could take them, we couldn't sell them. So I was like, you know what? Fine. So, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of, I think, 13 or 14 stuff that I took down couldn't be taken. So I only ended up getting like 12.60 instead of 24.30. Yeah. But it's alright. I got a few things. Which reminds me I need to go grab this, because I bought in deals an 18 pack of the gold chocolate bars, and I'm going to put them into the fridge, because cold chocolate, here's an unpopular opinion of mine, cold chocolate is better than room temperature chocolate. It's almost as good as melting chocolate. So, yeah. But, you know, I did buy what I needed to make the cookies, which I bought this tray. So, that. But, it's only looking at the bowl, the mixing bowl that I bought. You could almost fucking shoot Beyblades in this. It's that fucking big. You could use it as a Beyblade stadium. I should know, because I have an original Dragoon that, whilst I was working last year, I bought. But yeah, I'm just essentially getting a drink. I've uploaded the Yu-Gi-Oh video for Monday. That's been scheduled. And now, all I've really left to do is edit this video. So this is also the end of the vlog. But I do have some things that I want to talk about that I will once I get upstairs. Okay, so I have this set up in the tripod, so that way I won't have to keep holding the phone. But Monday has been a kind of like a big wake up call for me, because I'm still waiting to hear back on an appointment. But just in case that it's either my heart or diabetes related or whatever, that it could also have to do with my weight. Uh, and this is something that I don't like really talking about. What you're seeing um, is, is what I weigh now, what I look like now, and it's there's nothing I can really say. I keep like I go through these phases of like, oh yeah, I want to lose weight, and I just don't do anything. Like 2 years ago, uh, the most extreme thing that I did was just like limit myself to what I was eating. I didn't buy my biscuits or didn't buy popcorn back when I had a microwave. Like I uh, the only thing, like if I was peckish for snacks or anything, I would just eat like raw cream crackers. Maybe on the rare occasion uh, I'd put butter on them, and then I even cut out diluted stuff. And at that point, I went from like 21 down to 18 stone in a few months, and this was before uh, I went over to visit my dad. And then as soon as I did for the first time, that's when all that stopped, and I piled it back on, especially when I was in work and working, uh, because I was doing like super, not like long shifts, but like 8 to 9 hour shifts, like could be like from say 10 to 7, or the worst one for me was 12 to 9. That I hated that shift. Um, and by the time I'd get home, I just wouldn't be uh, in the mood to make dinner, so I'd end up ordering takeaway. So for the 2 months, almost 2 months that I worked there, I essentially just lived off. Basically, for my dinners was takeaways. Um, so that's another thing that put back on the weight, but I definitely want to take this more seriously because just in case, it is diabetes, because if you are new here, essentially diabetes is what led to my mother's death, among a whole bunch of other things, but the diabetes was the key component there. And I saw in an old journal of hers that when she first got diagnosed with it, she hadn't a care in the world about it. So I want to at least do like implement a few things to start off with. As you've seen the past couple of weeks, I've been properly making my own dinners instead of just buying the pizzas in Aldi and having them, or buying their goujons and that. Like this week alone, it's essentially all I've had was chicken, and then yesterday, because the ham was gone, I made spuds with chicken, and it was nice, and that's what I'm going to be having for dinner today. Maybe, I'm not entirely too sure yet. Uh, but as well as on Mondays, I'd always have takeaways as well. I'd always make sure to keep enough to have a takeaway on Mondays when I pick up my dough. That's stopping as well. Friday was my last one, and I'm sticking to that. And I know I bought, chocolate bars. I'm going to be making cookies and that, and that's not technically healthy, but um, baby steps. I might try to go for a walk 2 or 3 times a day, not 2 or 3 times a day, 2 or 3 times a week. Monday is a given, and every second week I essentially go for two, because I have counseling every second Monday, and then I might go Wednesdays, and then Fridays as well is kind of a given, because that's when I head over to my nanny's. So that's what's been on my mind. I have no idea how long this vlog is going to be. This has been a 5 minute clip on its own, and I did over vlog this week But I'm gonna start it small. I'm gonna start with smoothies. I want to see how well I can do with that, and then I might progress to making my own homemade soup, and just slowly introduce these new things. Uh, you'll of course see that for 2 weeks, and then whenever I daily vlog after that, because this is the end of In the Past Week number 8, so there's only 2 more before I call it a rest on the In the Past Weeks, because they all are essentially just similar. Uh, excuse me. With it's just me in my house, and I don't really vlog going out much. But yeah, I've been rambling. I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna start on the edit for this video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on next Monday.